welcome back to my channel. So it is September 1st. And so today is officially my first day of being off of work. I'm not on maternity leave. I am on holidays right now. So I am officially on holidays right now, you guys. And then I'm off all the way till October. And then obviously when October comes, I will be on maternity leave. So I've actually been enjoying my first day. It's so weird to like not have to get up for work, but let me tell you, I was so ready to be done. Like I get exhausted very easily. I don't sleep at night. So napping during the day, and it's just like, I was just done, like mentally, physically, I was done. So I am enjoying my first day, but it's only the first day, so I haven't gotten a whole lot of stuff done, which is kind of upsetting, but I mean, it's day one, so I just need to like stop being hard on myself. Also, we have gotten to the point in pregnancy, everyone, where I'm wearing Bryce's sweatpants. They are like way too big on me, but they are the only thing. Look at that bump. Look at my baby boy. Oh. Anyways, these are the only things I feel comfortable besides pajama pants. Earlier today, I actually was wearing my own pants, and they're like a super loose pair of, I guess you would call them leggings type thing. They've always been too big on me. Like they've always been the pair that I'm constantly pulling up because they just won't stay up. And now it is just about 4 o'clock, and my body, like I can't wear them anymore. They're just too tight. It's just, I can't do it. So that's okay. I just put Bryce's pants back on, and you know what? I'm comfortable. So whatever, doesn't really matter. So I did do a recording of everything yesterday, but I just wasn't feeling it, you guys. I didn't like my recording. I didn't like the shots. I don't know. I just wasn't liking it. So we're starting over. But yesterday was, like I said, my last day of work. It was good. It was super cold here yesterday. It's actually a little warmer today, but definitely felt like late fall weather yesterday. I actually wore one of my winter shirts to work yesterday. It was pretty cold, and I turned our furnace on. So today is better. I don't have the furnace on. It's still really windy and like cloudy and raining on and off. Right now it's super sunny. But it's getting warmer. So I'm just going to hold out hope that means it's going to start warming up, because it's about time, like honestly. So anyways, yeah. We had our dad's 60th surprise birthday party last weekend. Yes, the weekend prior. And it turned out to be a blast. I only have one picture, which I'll insert, of my dad blowing out his cake, but that's all I got. I was just busy visiting with everybody and talking and having a good time. So it turned out really good, and I was happy that we finally got to throw his 60th birthday party, because we didn't do it earlier, and there's a whole reason why, but you can go back and watch my updates and you'll know there. But what I was going to tell you about the party was I decided to destroy my knee again, because I'm a genius. So I was standing by the fire and a spark flew, and I like jumped out of the way, and I felt the top half of my knee go this way and the bottom half of my knee go this way. So it like split separately like this. Hurt like a mother trucker. So it's getting better. Like it's getting better. Yeah, you can't. I'm wearing pants, you can't really tell. But it was super swollen and like kind of black and blue. I could barely walk on it. Not so much fun. I couldn't pick it up. Like, you know, you just pick your leg up. Like I couldn't do that. I had to use my arms to pick my leg up, which, you know, you're already struggling to like move around because you're pregnant. So that was fun, but I have been icing it and wrapping it, and it has been getting better to the point where the swelling has gone down now. So it's still pretty tender, and I definitely have to be careful, and sometimes it like wants to give out on me when I'm walking, but Other than that, it's starting to get better. But they won't do anything for me anyways. They just kind of flat out said, like, you're expecting, so we're not going to even x-ray. So there's no point in me, you know, even going to a doctor's appointment or anything, because they can't do anything besides what I've already been doing for it. So we're just going to leave it, and it's slowly getting better anyways. I'll deal with it later if it continues to give me issues. So kind of a bummer, because it was like, it's actually my bad knee. So when I tore my meniscus on before, so kind of a bummer, but what do you do, right? That's life. So yeah, so that was the weekend. Yesterday was my last day at work. We're on Tuesday, and today I just like chilled out. I slept. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, like wide awake. I hardly slept all night, which is not unusual, but I was wide awake at 4 o'clock. So I got up and did a little bit of stuff around the house, and then I made Bryce breakfast around 6, and I sat and ate with him this morning, which was good. And he went off to work, and then I went back to sleep, and I went back to bed, and I actually was finally able to fall asleep. I kind of laid there for quite a while, but I was able to fall back to sleep, and I slept till 9, so that was really good. And then I've just been kind of taking it slow and relaxing. I did some baking. I've done some laundry, just some organizing. If you watched my last update, where I talk about my preterm labor, you'll know why I'm kind of like slowing down. They don't want me on bed rest, but they do want me to be taking it easy, right? So just kind of do a little bit, but going slow and not my usual fast pace, which is really hard, but I definitely do feel the effects of not sitting down and not resting my body. So then I pay for it like all night long. Then I'm cramping and in pain, and it's no fun. So just kind of taking breaks in between doing stuff. So that is that. We are going to hopefully keep little man in, because we are 35 weeks, everybody. Oh, I cannot believe we're at 35 weeks. He is kicking. I cannot believe we're at 35 weeks. Like, holy crap. In a week, I will be 36 weeks pregnant, which is 9 months. So I will be 9 months pregnant in a week. And literally, he could come at any time after that. Babies do come a lot earlier, but like, if he were to come at 36 weeks, it's okay. You know, it blows my mind. So my nesting has kind of kicked in. It kind of went in like to full bore after our preterm labor scare. And so I have our car seat in our car. We got it safety. We got our inspection done on that. I got our diaper bag packed. That'll be in a different video. I've started our hospital bag. That'll be in a different video too. And now like I'm like kicking into high gear. Like, I need to get this little boy's room done and organized, because I just feel like my anxiety and everything is just kicking up like crazy every time I walk by his room and see like all the things that need to be done. And I need it to be done. Like, I need it to be organized. It's driving me crazy. But it's insane what nesting really does, because I have washed the top of our shelves. I've taken everything out of our cupboards and washed our cupboards. I've made a list of things that need to be done that I can't do. Like, I can't go and pick up a freezer by myself. So like, that'll have to be done by Bryce and a friend of ours. And like vacuuming, I need him to pull up the vacuum from the basement. So it's just like all these things, like I feel like they need to get done like today, like right now. Absolutely. And obviously that's not how life works, but yeah, nesting is interesting. But I just wanted to show you guys our little one's room. Why my OCD is kicking in. I feel like anybody who has OCD and then you mix it with nesting, you will totally understand what I'm talking about with why his room is driving me insane. Like, it's driving me nuts. Just a side note though, you'll see clothes, baby clothes kind of everywhere. I did have it all on our crib, but our one side of our crib, the screws were not put in tight enough, so it kind of broke. So I took everything off and I put it into place, and Bryce is going to be doing the final fix tonight. So that's why they're everywhere and not on the crib, but they're all washed and everything. So okay, so I'm sitting in the rocking chair. Obviously, this is my favorite spot. I got shelving in yesterday, which is a side note, but I got this in yesterday. It came from Amazon, and there's 3 sizes in here, and it just like goes with the crib and the change table. So I'm really excited to get that up. But so there's a pile of clothes. Like, these are all clean, but we have this to put away. I have a mirror to put up. I got to organize the thing in the bathroom. This is our change table, you guys. Like, we have our camera we need to put up. I have that I have to organize. I have soothers to put away, books to put away, all these blankets and hats and bibs and soothers. And, well, right there is my birthday ball that needs to be blown up. But, like, we have all this stuff here that needs to be put away and organized. And then Bryce is going to build, like, what am I trying to say? Like a frame around this. And I'm going to stain it just to kind of hold that in place when he gets older. It doesn't need to happen, like, right now, but I feel like a frame around there when he gets bigger is just, like, a safety thing. And then, like, right in his closet, this is our stroller. And our stroller is full of clothes and blankets and stuff. And our closet for him has, like, stuff everywhere. And this has clothes and, like, feeding covers and car seat covers, and our crib, which I got put together, which I'll show you more of later, and then more clothes. Yeah, it's just kind of like a bit of a mess in here, and it's driving me nuts. We do have a dresser coming. So once that dresser gets here is when I'm really going to go full on crazy with organizing the nursery. And we're going to get everything up on the walls except the 2 pictures because they have his name on it. And our family is very nosy, and it's driving everyone crazy that they don't know the name. So those will stay hidden until after he is born, and then we'll put them up. But we know where we're going to put them. So yeah, once I get the dresser here and I can do like a full thing of organizing in this room and we can get everything hung up and put away, I cannot express how much I cannot wait for that to happen, you guys. It's insane. Cannot wait for it to happen. So, and then I will have a nursery tour video for you guys once we are all like set up and much better organized, if that makes any sense. Because right now I feel like we are definitely not organized. We are a disaster, and yeah, it's driving me nuts. So now I'm 35 weeks pregnant, and there have been some changes, and I haven't really given you guys an update on just being this far along, things that have happened to me and my body has done. And so I thought I would do this video and share with you guys things that have happened so far, things that have changed so far, because I've been keeping you guys updated. So we're just gonna go with being 35 weeks now, my overall uncomfortableness, you guys, has kicked up like crazy, like a lot. So I can't sit comfortably. It doesn't matter what I use. Like, I have pillows behind me that I use, like pillows. I have blankets. I try everything, sometimes sitting on the edge of the couch. Like, you're constantly rotating how you're sitting because you're constantly uncomfortable. Like, it's not the end of the world either. Like, I don't want people to be like, oh my God, like, I can't do this and this is too intense and this sounds horrible. It's not horrible. It's just, you move around a lot to get comfortable because you're growing. Like, your stomach and everything is growing. It's expanding. And so you're losing space and your baby is growing. And for me, our son is growing, but my belly really isn't getting bigger. So his room in there is getting tighter. And so there's a lot more pressure on places in my body, which makes it harder to find a comfortable position for me. I can't stand for too long. Definitely one benefit of not being at work is I'm not constantly on my feet all day because I can sit down more than I could there. Even though I have, like, some people would say a desk job. I really didn't sit down that much. I was always on my feet. I was always going, especially since this whole COVID thing happened. We have to sanitize so much. So I was really trying to help out with all of that all the time. By the end of the day, I would come home and I would be peeling my shoes off my feet, and I would have indents on my feet and on the back, and they'd be puffy and swollen all night and sore. My like calves would cramp and be super sore, and I thought it was because I wasn't drinking enough water. I will insert a picture up here. This is the water bottle I drank. I would drink 2 of those a day, like just because that's how thirsty I was. And my doctor was like, you're not dehydrated. Like they did a million tests on me. You're not dehydrated. She's like, it's just you're spending a lot of time like on your body, on your feet. And there's a lot more weight to carry around and your body's, adjusting to it. So I definitely I can stand, and I will, but I pay for it later on in the evenings where I get the swelling feet, the very sore, legs hurting, my back aches. My back aches so bad. But on the side note, my back has always been terrible. And since getting pregnant, I already knew that my back probably would suffer. And it definitely has suffered more than other parts of my body, I'd say. But I definitely feel it more when I'm on my feet all day, my back hurting. Laying down is also a struggle for me to get comfortable. I like having my pregnancy pillow for support, under my belly or to support between my legs and stuff. But then I also find it too uncomfortable sometimes. I find it in the way. I find it claustrophobic. Next, like 5 minutes later, I'll find it comfortable, or, between waking up to go to the bathroom. Sometimes, lately, a thing is waking up with stomach pain. So it's like shocking pain. It hurts up here. And I know, like, you can tell, like, he's dropped because he was a little bit higher. But just pain everywhere, and just you can't lay because you're uncomfortable. So then you can't sleep. So you get up. So you're pacing the house. And that's where I'm at now, is I'm up and I'm pacing. I'm so tired, but I'm pacing because I can't get comfortable. So like I said, please don't get terrified by these symptoms, because you may not have any of this. This is just what I'm going through, right? So all normal things that I'm going through. So you definitely, the not sleeping at night is like, it kicks up when you get to this stage in the pregnancy, and you go to the bathroom a lot. Like I go to the bathroom a lot. I think I counted 6 times last night I went to the bathroom. And that's not counting being up since 4 a.m. Like I went a few times after that. But that's just from the time we went to bed at 9:30 till I got up at 4. Like I got up 6 times to go to the bathroom. And I usually try to stop drinking liquid around 8 o'clock at night. It doesn't make a difference. Your baby's low, right? They're dropping, and they're usually, a lot of them are head down. He is head down, and he has dropped lower in my pelvis. So he's pressing on everything, right? Like he's putting so much pressure on everything in there. And so I have to go to the bathroom a lot more. But leading with peeing, I now have the incontinence of a child, I guess. Not all the time. Just back it up. Not all the time. But a lot of the time now, I piddle myself. Just a little bit. It's gross. I know. I'm sorry. But if I cough, sneeze, or laugh too hard, I piddle myself. And if I have a full bladder and I move the wrong way, I piddle myself. If I am sitting, like last night is a prime example. I was sitting here. I had to go to the bathroom all of a sudden, really, really bad, like needed to go. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I wiggled to get up, stood up, and on my way walking to the bathroom, I pillowed myself a little bit. And some people are going to be like, oh, well, that could have been your amniotic fluid leaking. No, it was definitely pee. I checked. It was definitely pee. It's disgusting, and it seems super disgusting. And I mean, it's not the greatest thing to be dealing with. But again, he's very low, and he's pressing on everything. And that lightning crotch feeling is real. And I find, too, it doesn't matter now. Like at this stage in pregnancy, it doesn't matter if my bladder is full or not. Like if I do some of these things, I just piddle myself a little, and that's that. And another thing is when he's moving around, kicking up here area and moving his arms down in my hip area, you feel like you have to go to the bathroom. Like you feel like you have to piddle, and then the lightning crutch stuff comes in. So it's just a part of being this stage in the pregnancy, because before, like during my first trimester, I would kind of piddle myself a little if I would have too full of a bladder, and then I would cough, sneeze, or laugh. Those are 3 like big things. If I had a full bladder and I did one of those 3 things, I would piddle myself a little bit. But that was all to do with your hormones. Now it's to do with the fact that my little baby is pressing on everything. So, and I'm okay with that because it's totally a normal part of pregnancy. It's uncomfortable. It's not awesome, but that's a normal part of pregnancy. I am leaking colostrum a lot more than I was even before. I think the last video update I have for you guys is at 33 weeks. And I was leaking colostrum then, and I thought I was leaking a lot then, but I am leaking a lot now. So I have breast pads now, and I don't have any out here, but I will insert a picture up here for you guys of my breast pads. But I have breast pads now, courtesy of my lovely, lovely boyfriend, Bryce, who bought them for me. 100% organic and all that good stuff. But so I wear those, but I can only wear them for a day. And then I have to get new ones for the next day, kind of thing. And I usually am in my PJs by like 8 o'clock at night. And by bedtime, the shirt that I was wearing is in the wash too, because I've just leaked. They just leak. Just all the time. Like a lot of times when I get up in the middle of the night too, I'll be sitting on the toilet and they just leak. So I just like wipe my belly off. It's fine. That's a good sign. Like this is one, like none of these things that I've experienced make me never want to be pregnant again, or make me upset, or make me regret my decision, or any of that, because I 100% love being pregnant. I 100% love my child and love that I'm growing a baby, and our bodies are unbelievably amazing. Like, I'm sorry, men, if you're watching this, but women's bodies are freaking amazing. Like, look what we can do. So I am loving all of this whole experience, everything, I'm loving it. But of all the things, all the symptoms, all the stuff that has happened, the fact that I'm leaking colostrum is like nothing. And it's a really good sign, because it means I'm going to, like everyone, all the doctors say it's a good sign, because it means that I'm going to be good at producing milk. So fingers crossed, we're just saying. So also another positive thing is baby, little man is moving quite a bit. So he was moving a lot. His movements have slowed down, but now they're more abrupt, I guess. Like now you can tell it's an elbow, or you can kind of see it's a hand. You can't really tell a foot right now. I don't know if I just have thick skin, or it's because he's just a little baby, which he is just a little baby. But if I feel like if I push and stuff, then I can feel what it is and where his little bum is and his back is and stuff. So they're more abrupt movements, but with me, for my personal own pregnancy this time, my growth of my belly is not concerning behind, but a little bit behind. So my belly is smaller than, say, somebody else. Like it's smaller than other people's. And so he is cramped in there, but he is also a little baby. So at the very last ultrasound I had, he was 3.8 pounds only. Well, that was over a month ago now. So he's well over a month ago now, way over a month, 2 months. So he's probably heavier now, but it's just the fact that all these things, like I'm a little person. So my doctor's like, you were never going to get that big and your body's done stretching. And so my baby is very cramped. And so he's going to be a little baby. She doesn't think I'll even have a 7-pound baby. Like that's just all the things to do with this pregnancy, but none of it is anything to be concerned about or worried about or upset about, because I'm a small person. So I'm just not going to make massive babies, which I'm totally okay with because I want a natural birth. But anyways, so his movements are more abrupt. And I can feel everything, like hiccups, all of that stuff I can feel. And I love it. I love feeling all that. It's so much fun. So, what else do we have for you guys? Heartburn. Heartburn, heartburn, heartburn. Still having it. Not as much. And I can kind of sometimes, like, almost feel it coming on and be able to stop it before I feel the full effects. So that's a bonus. Also, my breathing. So I get out of breath still somewhat easy, like fairly easy. I get out of breath, but I find that I'm having an easier time filling my lungs up with air. And I'd say that's definitely because he has dropped lower down. So not going to complain about that. Honestly, I think that's all. I'm sure I'm obviously going to have more updates if he doesn't come earlier. And of course, we have exciting stuff happening next week, which I can't wait to share with you guys, but I am getting my hair done. I think this is my last appointment. This will be the appointment where we actually get to do the original plan I wanted to do with my hair to switch it up. So I think this will be like my last appointment. It would definitely be my last appointment before our little one is born. But I think it'll like be the last one where I get to actually like make it the way I wanted it. So that's exciting. I'll have updates for you guys. And then next week I also have a OBGYN appointment, and that's a big appointment. I get checked at this appointment. We talk about all the preterm labor, all the other things that I've been told is going to happen, which I don't want to give too much away because it'll be in my next video. And then this week, the only thing we have coming up is I have blood work just to check my platelet levels, but they just never change. So I won't be shocked if she calls me and says, oh, they haven't changed, because they never change. They're always low, stupidly low. So you just deal with it. But that is really all I have for you guys. I know, so super short and sweet. Like I said, please don't let any of the things I'm telling you about this pregnancy or this experience scare you or make you not want to, because honestly, guys, it is one of the most amazing things to experience in your life. And that's a lie. I was at the point where I didn't think I would ever get to experience it. So I was still going to be a mom, just in a different way. I didn't think I'd get to experience growing a human and delivering and all of that. And why, where other people may complain or may feel a certain way, I'm loving just all of it all around. But it is because we tried for so long, right? And we didn't know if we'd ever get to experience things this way. So other than that, don't let any of this stuff scare you, because it's really not that big of a deal. The love you have already for your baby is so intense that none of this stuff matters. And I pray that everybody who wants to have a baby gets to have a baby this year. I really, really do, because I know the pain you're going through. But yeah, that's all I have for a video for this week for you guys. Like I said, I hope everybody who is trying to have a baby this year can get pregnant and have a baby. I pray that everyone is staying healthy and safe, and I just appreciate all of you. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up / like button, because like I said, it gives my channel loads of support, and this video, which is always needed, as well as hitting that lovely subscribe button, because I upload new videos once a week for all of you. So thank you so much for watching, for tuning in, and I will see you all next time. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions, or are, wanting to see a certain thing or have whatever, leave me the comments down below. Find me on Instagram and DM me any of those things. My information is below in the comment section, and I will definitely get back to you, answer any of your questions. I'm like pretty open with that stuff. So thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.